Gujarat, there's a press conference by Mr. Devendra Fadnavis. Let's go to that.
असा विजय मिळालेला आहे. सर्व प्रकारचे रेकॉर्ड हे भारतीय जनता पक्षाने तोडले आहेत आणि यात सर्वात महत्त्वाचं 27 वर्ष राज्य केल्यानंतर इतक्या रेकॉर्ड सीट्स जेव्हा जनता देते याचा अर्थ गुजरातच्या जनतेला हा विश्वास आहे की गुजरातमध्ये जे परिवर्तन झालं ते मोदीजींनी भारतीय जनता पक्षाने केलं आणि पुढेही भारतीय जनता पक्षच गुजरातच्या हिताचे निर्णय करू शकते. मोदीजींच्या नेतृत्वातच देश पुढे जाऊ शकतो.
It is only under the leadership of Modi ji that the country will go ahead.
गुजरातच्या जनतेने
And this is the
या
very faith
निवडणुकीच्या
and trust
माध्यमातून
that people of Gujarat have reposed
दाखवलेला आहे.
in BJP.
52% वोट्स हे भारतीय जनता पक्षाला मिळाले
52%
आहेत.
votes have been garnered by the BJP.
आतापर्यंत जी काही ट्रेंड्स आहेत आणि ज्या सीट्स आल्या आहेत
Till now,
कमी
the
अधिक
trends
प्रमाणात
that we are able to see,
157 जागी भाजपा जिंकलाय किंवा पुढे आहे अशी परिस्थिती आहे.
we are either leading or have
काँग्रेस
won on 157
आजपर्यंतच्या
seats.
इतिहासातल्या सर्वात लोएस्ट स्कोरवर तिथे गेलेला आहे.
Congress is
16
on
जागा.
its lowest score in its
आणि
entire
ज्यांनी
history.
मुख्यमंत्री पदाचा उमेदवार
Only 16 places.
घोषित केला होता
And those
आणि
who had
आम्ही निवडून
announced
येणार
the
असं
PM
लेखी दिलं
candidate
होतं
and had
अशा
given in
आप
writing
नावाच्या
that they will
पार्टीचे
come in
त्या
power.
ठिकाणी पुरते 12 वाजले आहेत आणि
Top is in doldrums
जनतेने
there
त्यांना
now.
पूर्णपणे नाकारलेलं आहे.
The people of
त्यामुळे
Gujarat have completely denied
आप पार्टी ही दिल्लीपुरतं मर्यादित पार्टी आहे.
The power.
पुन्हा
AAP is
गुजरातने
only
या
limited
ठिकाणी
to
दाखवून
Delhi,
दिलेलं आहे.
and Gujarat has proven that.
गुजरातच्या जनतेचे मनापासून आभार मानतो, अभिनंदन करतो.
I heartily thank the people of Gujarat.
मी देखील त्या ठिकाणी प्रचाराला गेलो होतो.
Even I had gone there
त्यावेळीच
campaigning.
जनतेचा मूड अतिशय स्पष्ट दिसत होता.
Even at that time, I
मोदीमय
could
होतं,
sense the
भाजपमय
mood of
होतं.
the people. Gujarat was.
Well, that was Mr. Devendra Fadnavis addressing a press conference talking about the historic victory in the state of Gujarat. Our guests continue to stay with us on the broadcast. I want to cut across to Vipin Pabbi, who's a senior journalist. He continues to be with us on the show. Vipinji, that's the part I want to understand from you. The state of Gujarat, the factors that work for the BJP. What is the story for the Congress party? Focusing on the local issues in the state of Himachal Pradesh has yielded them a lot of results. The so-called silent campaign that the Congress party spoke of in the state of Gujarat, that hasn't worked. The Aam Aadmi Party, as expected, and going with the trend that we've seen in the past as well, has eaten into the vote share of the Congress party, not hurting the BJP as much or at all in the urban centres because they continue to dominate the urban centres, talking about the BJP. Vipinji.
Yes, as far as Gujarat is concerned, Aam Aadmi Party, tried in certain ways and had made very, very tall claims. But apparently, people have not reposed faith in that. And Congress, in fact, they have damaged the Congress much more. So perhaps, if that kind of a thing had happened, perhaps in Himachal also, if Aam Aadmi Party is nowhere in Himachal Pradesh, but if it had cut into Congress votes, things could have been different. But in Himachal Pradesh, they almost, gave up the campaign, and in the last few days, they were nowhere in the picture at all. While in Gujarat, they did a campaign. Kejriwal and all the senior leaders of Aam Aadmi Party spent a lot of time in Gujarat, and of course, they had staked very high claims, but the fact is that they were not really able to convince the people of Gujarat, and the result is for all of us to see.
Interesting point that Vipin Pabbi and I think Arun Anand were also making earlier is, what does this mean for 2024? Advaita, what do you think? If you look at the Congress vote share, they got about 19-20% vote share in the 2019 Lok Sabha elections. If we go by the trends that we're witnessing, for example, in Gujarat, that their vote share, even the traditional vote share, is depleting, this could open the floodgates for the BJP to maybe cross 50% in 2024.
I think this also speaks to the attitude of the party. This was a party that, had a fight in 2017 with the Congress because of the Patidar agitation. Certainly an external factor, but it did push the Congress's performance in 2017 with 77 seats. And although the BJP was still in office, they came back to power. I think this is what makes them different. They took that very seriously. And they said that, this was a fight this time around. The next time around when we go into an election, it doesn't matter if we've tacked on another 5 years of government. We're going to make sure that we overcome this, this sort of fight that we experienced. And that's exactly what they've done. They have just smashed it. There is no opposition in Gujarat, let's be very clear.
Yeah.
This is a big state. This is a state that has seen this government for 27 years. And they've just decided that there's going to be no fight here. And I think that indicates to the public in general and definitely to the polity of this country that the BJP is going to fight whether they're in office, whether they're not, whether they're comfortable or they're uncomfortable. They're going to bring it. And I think the other parties need to recognize that about them.